Right, okay. Turn all those jokes off. Mental no.
I'm really glad that we were like just on the cusp of like MySpace, Facebook, all that kind of stuff.
Oh god,
Kind
yes.
of, it came along just after the stupid years.
Yeah, I think we
You
were
know what
all
I mean? Where hopefully there's nothing too accountable or
we would have
no
been arrested.
skeletons.
Hmm.
Cool. So I think we have everyone. Um, so whose turn is it to do the lovely recap?
I
I'll
mean,
give
it
it.
it probably is mine, but I don't have any notes from last session, and my brain is not functioning.
Just
Is
I've got
it,
some
read
is it,
notes.
what's
give me some
recap
notes.
in the WhatsApp.
Okay, yes, perfect.
Word for word. I mean, that feels like
I'll just read exactly what Rick said.
I mean, just remember that you found yourself
I found myself. Yeah,
and
how
knocked
could
you out.
yeah. No,
how could you forget Faust
I
just
I am
going
I am
postal?
remembering. It's coming back to me. Yeah,
Are you
but I was
talking as
trying to
Tauchi
remember.
or are you talking as yourself?
Yeah, both. Um,
Which Tauchi?
I'm trying to remember what was happening over with you guys though. Less.
We
I
gave
tell you
over the
what.
body of
I tell you
Dolphins and they were
why don't
disgusted.
there you go. Why don't me and Matty do our side, you do your side.
Okay, Delio, Daddio.
Go on, you first.
Me first. Okay, so there we were outside Baba Yaga's hut, and Baba Yaga said, "Okay, oh dear, um, you might want to come back later if you don't want to see yourself," or something along those lines. And then Tauchi decides that maybe it is a good idea not to see himself because he really doesn't know how all this time travel malarkey works. So he asks Faust to go in instead. Um, Faust does, and it doesn't really strike up much conversation with Baba Yaga, asking for a little bit of help, and Baba Yaga mentions how people are very scared when her house moves, on account of all the legs. Um, I don't know whether it's made of what, is it Elder Sapient wood? Sapient pear wood.
So not
Um,
everything in this is a Discworld reference, though a lot of it is.
Just most of it is.
Yeah, most of it.
so, I mean, I love the idea of it being a giant version of the chest. It would suit Baba Yaga to a T.
The luggage.
Yeah, the luggage, yeah. So, old Babs, uh, is is she doesn't agree per se, but she is curious and is partially coming along. And Faust, on account of Dave rolling to a double nat one, um, absolutely fails at life and decides to listen to a voice in his head and attack Tauchi too. Um, and more critically, lays waste to Baba Yaga's house, which, considering very minor insults have gotten people's brains in a jar, this is pretty up there. Um, so in the chaos that ensues, Tauchi one doesn't really know what to do and fumbles a bit, and Tauchi two potentially knowing paradoxically what's happened, goes to um, Lady Laburnum or Butterblood, and she puts him in a sleeper hold very easily with one hand, and then puts him out, lays him on the floor. Um, Algie goes to intercept Faust, and Baba Yaga, um, in pretty much in a booming voice with the old enough, but I can't remember what she said exactly. and Chew eyes start glowing pink. Maybe Barbara's do too.
It was the squirrels did as well.
The squirrels, that's it. And his giant javelin knitting needles that he was sat in the corner knitting great big brands with. Now he's holding them like weapons and looking incredibly menacing. And Faust gets a modicum of judgment and decides it is a good idea to leave Baba Yaga's hut before she decimates potentially the entire town. And they leave with Taochi picking up Taochi too. You outside, and I will let I'll let the joining event be described later. Over to
Didn't you also leave some offerings for Baba Yaga?
Taochi left some offerings by way of a bottle of despair, and a fine alcoholic beverage, and 2 small spell bags of components. Basically, a scattergun approach of, "We're very sorry, I don't have anything else to give you," and I imagine gold would have probably been quite offensive to Baba Yaga. Might be wrong, but.
Okay. So you
He
can't
says
cast spells now.
No,
If
no,
you
I
give it off
can't.
for your spell components.
No, yeah, Taochi can't cast spells.
Did she say anything about Buttercup as well, or about her relationship with the other ladies?
No, didn't get that far before Faust chucked the proverbial spanner in the works.
God.
Awkward.
Meanwhile, 6 hours earlier in the Hammer, Tenos, Blix, and Grom were heading to the temple. We got there and met with a priest and Brian. I mean, we kind of met in a private quarters and very kind of lacking a certain sensitivity, whipped out Dawkins' body and be like, "There you go." We kind of loosely explained what happened without going into too much detail, trying to avoid mentioning Athelion or the Godfall. We let slip that Athelion is behind it. Brian was very keen to get vengeance on killing, very specifically killing those who, or avenge the specific culprits. Which we managed to persuade him, instead of throwing his life away, to help us on our cause, and he offered up his sword when needed, and all we need to do is give him a signal. Don't really know what kind of signal, just some sort of magical signal, some kind of, something elaborate. I'm sure it'll catch his attention.
Yeah, I think he said he's going to stand on the tallest building and wait for a signal.
yeah. I mean, considering he's pretty tall, I mean, then there was talk of giving back Dawkins' effects, which Tenor just kind of ignored and changed the subject. And they took Dawkins' body away in the end. We had a brief discussion about what's happening in the Hammer, general disarray. The Citadel is guarded. It's nigh impossible to get in. The priests and Brian didn't really offer any kind of assistance at that time. Not to mention that they may do in the future, but at that moment they didn't offer any kind of specific help or ways for us to get in. So we decided to hold up for the night and sneak in a long rest, which Tenos and Grom managed to find a private area that was out of sight because they wanted to keep a low profile. Tenos setting up an elaborate Home Alone style crossbow safety mechanism on the door. Blix decides to kind of scout the surrounding area instead of resting because he's still pretty fresh, and encounters some interesting things on surrounding the temple. I don't really know how far you got, but you're on the roof, right? And
Yes. So I believe I rolled low on my perception check, so I didn't see anybody
Mhm.
suspicious. But I did, like, notice, like, oh, someone could be hiding in there. Oh, that's a good hiding spot. And then after doing my scouting, I then contacted a criminal contact to see if they could figure out who has put was it the black spot, whatever it was,
Yeah.
on us. Um, with saying that we believe it's the veil, but
Mm.
we would like to know if
And
that's correct, and if so, who.
we plan to effectively rest and recoup until nightfall, in which we then were to go check out the message board. I believe this infamous
I
message board.
think we slept through the night, and it's morning now.
Is it morning? Okay,
Yeah.
we slept through the night this morning then. Then yeah, we basically got up. We're going to go to this message board, and we didn't really get too far from the temple when we were met by these two plumes of smoke descending from the sky in front of us, which happened was happening elsewhere in Athel, unknowing to us. It's a very similar encounter, what we assume enemies was set upon to our comrades.
The
I believe that.
the only thing you
Go.
missed off was there was something else that Slick saw when he was out scouting.
The Entertainers Guild.
You saw,
Oh yeah, yes, bloody hell.
you saw someone getting disappeared rather skillfully.
Yeah.
Yes, and from context, I assume it is someone from the Bards Guild taking out somebody who was not performing with the correct licenses and
Absolutely.
not paying their dues.
And the level of skill was noticeably it was
Oh, it was like
admirable. Yeah.
out of this world, like level 20.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, and so we arrive at everyone rolling initiative and just having some quite beefy combat. Um, so we have two scenes going on at the same time. We have Grom slicks Tenos, Clive's hand, in the streets of the Hammer, and we have Faust, Tauchi, Buttercup, the unconscious body of Tauchi 2, and Faust's big chunky chum. All of you assailed by these things that have Harry Potter, Death Eater style black smoky apparated down in front of you, and they look like they mean business. And so it is.
Does that,
I'm
Does
not
that
sure I
also
like the
include-
idea of zero.
Yeah,
Turn order, zero initiative.
Don't pay too much attention to that. Just think of that as so that I can keep track of things that are going on.
Are we meant to be able to see the two dudes at the bottom on ours?
They are on the map. You as players can see them. Your characters wouldn't have line of sight through that building.
Okay. And does Grob need initiative?
If you'd like him to.
I mean, yeah.
Yes, we
Go
would
for
like
it.
you to.
I
Okay.
suggest that might be useful.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, I will. Descending. So we have Slicks to start. The streets look quite empty. The people have kind of generally dispersed at the sight of these things coming down. in like the peripheral streets, there's still people milling about, but there's no obvious bystanders in your immediate vicinity.
Okay. So first of all, is my climbing speed just twice as much? So it would cost 10 to move 5 to move 1 square,
I would say that.
or would it require a skill check?
So I'd say that you will require a skill check. You'd require an acrobatics check.
Okay.
If you treat it as difficult terrain, so go slower, the DC will be much easier because you're going steady.
Okay.
Steady.
Well, I'll start by getting to where I want to climb. So I'll move 20 feet there. Then I want to climb on the roof of this building. So an acrobatics check.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that 113.
I mean, it's incredible that like a nat 1 is still a 13, but a nat 1 is a nat 1, and
Yeah.
I'm afraid you slip and you fall prone.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
it's imagine like Tenos and Grom just kind of turning and looking at Slick. Just like, dude.
I jump on the barrels, but it rained last night, so I kind of slipped. Just face planted the wall. Okay. Well, that goes my entire plan. I only have 10 movement left, so I can't use half my movement to stand up. I'm assuming it's half my total movement, not what I have left.
You do have your it's half your total movement to stand up, but you do have your dash cunning action, which could give you extra
Oh, yeah.
movement.
I have cunning action. Okay. Yes, okay. I'll use my dash cunning action to stand up. But I guess I'll leave climbing for later, and I would like to ready an attack for if either one of the guys gets in melee range of one of my allies,
Okay.
or if they attack me or them or my ally.
Okay, so if they engage in directly hostile action or get up in people's faces.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Tauchi, what are you doing?
Can I speak to Buttercup without taking an action? Just a general.
It depends how deep a conversation you want to have.
It would just be along the lines of getting to safety.
If you're just giving an order, then
Yeah.
I'll let you have that as a free action.
I think yeah. I'd say get him to safety.
Okay. She looks at you and gives you a nod.
Then right, so should probably be going right. I think Tachi would move. I'm guessing this deck is somewhat raised.
Yeah, so you've got to go up the ramp to get to either up the ramp or up those steps.
Okay.
You can try and hop over it, but it's a good like 10 feet upwards.
Okay. Would.
And in terms of like line of sight and stuff, and because they kind of came down with smoky plumes, even though the guy to your left over here, you don't have direct line of sight of, you know exactly where they are because like they came down from the sky.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can't remember what these sort of bastards did. Okay. Where am I there? Line. Wow, it's quite a way, isn't it?
I reckon if we go up the top, we just make Rick miserable. We just go up the ramp.
Oh, both of us.
Yeah. Sorry, Rick.
Nothing will make me miserable.
Um,
You don't know what the something happens is.
And that's what
This is
recording
true. The dock collapses and everybody dies.
I'm sure that wooden dock made of wood will be
Yeah.
fine.
It might as well be made of straw, right?
okay. I'm
It's
going
D&D
to.
wood, which means it's basically coated in a layer of paraffin.
Pouchy's gonna just go straight into engage this geezer.
Oh wow.
Okay, wow.
And he's going to attack. Believe it or not. But his first strike with his mystical palm wraps is going to be with fire.
Yep.
His left arm is he's just made his left hand fire and his right hand ice.
Yep.
So his first strike with his left is fire.
15 hits.
Oh, cool.
What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is quite high, 17.
Okay, so you can tell as you do this, you land a blow, and you can tell it does something, but it just doesn't feel like you've connected with something super solid. You feel like this has not taken the full brunt of that.
Oh. I take back about Rick being sad.
Okay. Oh, the open-handed techniques. Just need to check whether this was with one of the flurry blows. Cool. Okay. So, and then he's going to hit again with fire ice this time.
Okay, 13 also hits.
That is very surprising. Oh, sorry. Ignore the second.
And you feel the same sensation.
Then I'm going to spend a key point and take another hit, witching up to lightning and water. So lightning left, water right.
Okay.
And the first one, flurry of blows. Yeah, 2 unarmed strikes. Cool.
Definitely hits.
Lightning. Same.
Yeah.
Water.
Yes, so with all of these, you feel like you're hitting it or doing damage. It's just not quite connecting in the way that you feel like it should.
Okay. Oh shit! I forgot to do it on the first flurry of blow, but okay, I only take it on the second. Can it make a strength saving throw?
14.
It would help if I knew what that was against. say? Another technique. Let's make a straight saving throw. Against what?
Let me have a look.
Yeah, I'll look at search as well. Saving throw. Must succeed at.
Number 3.
Key save DC equals 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay, 8 plus 4 is 12 plus my wisdom modifier, which is 3, 15. Cool. So it will get knocked back 15 feet.
Ooh.
And it
Or
can't
will
make
it?
a reaction.
I mean, you might be helping it. 'Cause it needs to go around to get wherever it needs if it wants to engage.
Okay. Yeah, gets knocked back. It goes back 15 feet. Is that your turn?
No, actually. I went 45 feet. I'm going to go 5 feet that way.
Okay.
There we go.
Tenos.
Do I? Okay, so as soon as they land, I'm going to try and assess to see if I recognise at least the type of enemy that we're facing, especially if it's similar to the events of Amston Burl. So what do I roll for that?
Okay, give me a history check. This won't be an action. This will just be your quick recall.
Okay.
Okay, so going from everything that you've seen, like stuff you gathered from talking to people at the tower and the academy and all of that stuff and your past adventures, these very much seem like they are undead. You think that the kind of creature that can like fly through the air and appear, that kind of thing, probably has some level of resistance to physical stuff as well as conditions, and can probably move through things.
All right. So I mean, it's generally all levels of bad that you can't really reason with. So we're going to have to engage, aren't we? Right. So I mean, I know Clive and Grom are kind of in initiative order, but I'm going to try and signal to them, say like, this isn't good.
I don't know where the camera is.
The camera's there.
Oh, okay. I didn't know from where
Just a quick check, and you obviously don't need to answer if it's not the case, but if it was just resistance to physical, monks' hits are technically classed as magic, being they are key infused. I only read about that the other day.
Your unarmed strikes count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance's immunity to non-magical and damage.
Interesting. So,
I was quite surprised.
Sorry, say that again. For the purposes of...
I'll put it word for word in the chat.
Yeah. Strength sounds magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immune. Okay. Interesting. In that case, I need to adjust a number here. Useful information.
Would it cost an action to put on Dwarfkin's helm?
It won't cost an action to put it on. It might cost an action if you want to do anything specific with it.
No, it's just more like there's a fight ahead. I've got an extra piece of armor that I'm going to equip. That's my like logic at the minute.
Okay, yeah, you can quickly shimmy that on.
And does it give me more AC?
I'm afraid not, because it
Okay.
is very, very, very old.
That's fine.
But it might, given the right crits or fails, do something else.
That's absolutely fine. I'm following the logic of what Tenos would do as a going into combat. He's not trying to capitalize on any future stuff. He's like, right, extra armor. Let's get in and do this.
Which helmet do you have again?
Still another second.
Sildar the second.
I believe it was quite a small one, so it was a snug fit for Dovkin. So as a fellow Dragonborn,
Yeah.
Did he
it
not?
looks a bit silly.
Did he not stretch it out with the horn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure it's not the stupid one. Okay.
It's the one that was like really lethargic and didn't really give a shit about anything. Like I tried talking to him, but then I kind of gave up. He didn't seem bothered by anything. He's like, "Oh yes, oh yeah, I see. Okay, good luck with that."
Okay. Yeah, you do that.
All right, sweet. I am right. Going to move in and engage with this guy.
Okay.
Yeah. And going to.
Okay, so that triggers going into would that trigger Slick's action? Or was it only if it was one of the enemies moving into there?
How far away? I'd say yeah.
Give me some
Yeah,
throw
yeah.
action.
So I know that it's not going to do as much damage now as I planned to. Does an 11 hit?
I'm
That's
afraid
a
it does
miss.
not.
Oh, that's a real shame. Oh
Right.
well.
Okay. Oh wow! Wow. I mean, that's not good.
I mean, as you put on the helmet, you're distracted by, oh, they look dreadful. Oh, yeah. You'll need something special against them. Not seen them in a long, long time. The old eyes of the lords. Oh. Arrogant, but very powerful. And that means that you are just thrown off your balance.
Wow. Okay. So, I mean, if that was the worst that could happen at that point, that's fine. Thrown off by that, I kind of like kind of shift the helmet around a little bit, thinking like, oh Christ, another one, and swing again.
That one will do it.
And I guess as it connects, I see it's not really doing a lot.
It's like most of it just goes through, and you kind of see whatever this thing's made of kind of like re-knit around the sword as you slash through.
It's like almost like a vapor sort of thing.
Yeah, but it's like it definitely hits something. So it's like a kind of there's like a layer of vapor, then like a layer of like gel almost, and then it goes through. So you feel some resistance, but yeah, it kind of.
Denos kind of just steadies himself, kind of looks at the sword. He's just like, ugh, just kind of gives it a bit of a flag. And it's my go.
Okay, so it's now their turn at you. So we'll start with the one against Tenos, who's going to reach out a hand and touch you.
Oh, that doesn't sound good at all.
and try and drain some life from you.
Mm.
I'm assuming 22 hits.
It does hit, yeah.
Okay, so you take 19 necrotic damage.
Wow.
And give me a con saving throw, please.
When the end of that, that's pretty bad.
Wait. Eesh.
Okay, you pass. This one is going to... Oh, it can make it. Go to Grom and do the same thing. What's Grom's AC? I have so many characters here.
16.
16. Okay, that misses. Then we have this one here is going to go to Faust and do the same and miss. This one is going to keep its distance and cast Chill Touch at Faust. Jesus, I'm not doing very well. Okay, that's their turn. Is Claire's hand doing anything?
Yeah, so let's try some unstable magic, shall we? So what's the range on his actual magic?
I'm gonna have to remind myself of the rules that I wrote for Clive.
I think it was touch, wasn't it? Or was it not?
When prompted by another player and pointed in the right direction, Clive's hand may click its fingers and cast a random spell from the list below as an action on the claw's turn. Roll a d20 on a 1. Whatever spell is cast backfires to whoever is holding the hand.
So yeah, you've got to guess. If you cast it and it's not in range, it doesn't hit. It just kind of goes off into the ether.
So what do you mean? What do you mean? Yes.
Your guess, you don't know what spell you're casting.
Oh, I see.
So if you cast
right.
a spell and its range is 10 feet.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah,
see.
or
Right.
if-
Well,
yeah.
all right. Well, first I'm going to get Clive to climb up onto this roof here, just to kind of be a bit up, away from danger. Do you agree, Flex?
So Clive's hand does have a
Sure,
climb speed.
He's your pet.
Trying to make him as useful as possible. And then yeah, let's just do unstable magic, and I'm gonna say,
Roll a d20.
oh yeah, d20. There you go.
Okay.
Please be scorching ray.
Didn't roll a 1. Where is Super Magic Chaos? I had a button for this. That's really annoying that I can't find it now. It might have been one that I left in the other game. Rolling the unstable magic table. Flip. Right. Okay. Bear with me. I'm going to have to open the old game. Roll on that. And then you could...
If Tenos had turned into a giant again.
Let me see.
So are you rolling on the spells that he knows or on a different table?
On the spells that... So it's random from the spells that he knows. And it'll be
Okay,
on the
cool.
on the video recording, but it is Scorching Ray.
Hey.
No freaking way.
Amazing. That, I mean, come on.
And so is that down to the one engaged with you?
Yeah,
Or you splitting them up.
3, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 3 rays. So you can do them all 3 at one target, or you can split them up.
Let's do this piecemeal a bit. Let's do one on the one by 10 off and see what happens.
Okay. Make ranged spell attack. Which would be 18 hits. Okay, yeah, and it takes like that. Yep.
Is it visibly writhing, or is it just now on fire?
It seems to have hurt it. It's not happy about that ray.
All right, another one. Oh,
Oh, crit.
Oh,
Clive
what
Hands
Natty 20.
accidentally turned into MVP.
I feel like. Hang on. Is that? Oh no, it is a 20. It is 20. Sorry, I thought it was using 10 or 2 crit beat thing.
No, Clive's hand is just that rubbish.
Wow.
Okay, and another 11. Big hits.
I mean, you say that rubbish. I mean, is he done like most damage out of everybody?
Yes. And I stand by my comment.
And then the third one, why not? To where Grom is. Hang on. Putting in my drink order. Bear with me a second. 16.
16 hits.
Oh. There we go. 12.
Good hit. Okay. It is Faust's beefy boy.
Okie dokie. I think I'll move. Okay, I'll move 15 to there, and I'm gonna like hit slash shove the dude. So you have like smash him to the ground.
Okay. Make your attack.
Oh, that's the wrong button.
$14 hits. Are you fisting him again?
Yeah. I just want to like push him away, like get him on the floor.
So you can do an athletics. Yeah, you can do me an athletics check to kind of grapple this thing, and
I can give you strength.
Yeah. Okay, so as you go to do that, you feel like in normal circumstances this would absolutely work, but against this particular creature, as the shield guardian encloses around it and kind of goes to kind of body slam it or kind of pick it up and hoik it down, this creature is able just to kind of rematerialize around and outside the arms, and it looks like it would be nigh impossible to grapple or manhandle this thing successfully.
Okie dokie. And that's done.
Okay, so We have Grom.
Do you want me to control Grom? Or we
You should be
just
able
give him
to.
an order? Yeah, okay. Let's have a look.
Oh, we've lost Jim.
Hello.
Oh.
There we go.
I can hear you now.
I mute myself. I was going to say just hit him.
Yeah.
Grom's just going to hit him.
Yeah. 14 hits.
Yep. Dice.
Okay.
2d8. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
It takes some damage.
Mm-hmm. This is the one attack. Yeah. Oh, a melee weapon deals one extra die. Oh, is that already included in the attack roll
Yeah.
that's on his sheet? Okay. No, okay, cool.
Okay. Faust.
Okay, I will use suggestion.
I honestly
Uh,
thought you were going to say seduce then.
I would definitely
Like, I'm going to use suggestion.
I'm going to use suggestion on the one next to Faust, and say, I think it would be wonderful if you went for a swim with your friend.
Okay.
And that's 10.
You hear the response back. Do not insult us with your dreams. Your feeble tricks have no effect. And okay, Buttercup. Now Buttercup was told by Tauchi to get him to safety. So I'm assuming that would mean Buttercup taking Tauchi to somewhere away from this thing, but it's entirely up to you guys.
I think that was what was inferred.
Yeah. You know what? Annoyingly, I thought it last week. I meant to say get him to Spelk, but never mind. Also, should probably take longer to find Spelk. Safety will do. Anywhere away from here, I guess.
So the options you've got are over in the corner towards you, or towards the right, again, tucked away behind these crates and up against this building.
What about over this way? Would that be alright?
Over which way, sorry? Yeah, that's what I meant by over towards you.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, behind there I think makes sense.
Okay, so yeah, you can have Buttercup pick him up and hoik Tauchi 2 over there. Are you having her like kind of stand over him, protecting him, or are you having Buttercup kind of leave him there and go off and join the fight?
I think she would. I imagine she'd be looking back now for the next instruction, because the first one was just get him to safety, not protect him.
Okay.
So nothing else is inferred in that.
Okay, so we get to the end of that round, and first something happens. In the hammer, you guys you can't see directly what's happening, but you can see the unmistakable kind of small plumes of smoke coming from two handheld torches, which are hanging about some of the houses down here. And it is Slix's go.
Okay.
Sorry, hang on. Plumes of smoke coming from torches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm.
So you can't see whoever's holding them, but you can tell that there's some people with some fire on the other side of this big
Okay.
blue building.
Sorry, when I first said that, it sounded like more of these Death Eaters were dropping. I was like,
No,
making
no.
sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Okay. So, first thing I want to ask is the smoke up on these like chimneys. How thick is it? Is it thick enough that someone could hide in the smoke? Yeah. Is there any point in me climbing on top of these houses, basically?
I like it. I like it. I think there is smoke coming out of the chimneys on the map. I would say
Because I do have that you can try to hide when you are lightly obscured from the creature from which you're hiding from.
yeah, I'd say that you can. You know how to wave your cloak just right to look like to break your outline behind smoke. So I'd say if you make a good enough stealth check, then yeah, you could
All right.
hide.
Well, let's see if I can get up there first. So I'm gonna attempt to climb the building again,
Nailed it.
which okay, and then I will move over to here. And then do I need to check to jump to the next building, or is it
They're close
know.
enough to each other.
close enough? Okay, so that's 20, 30. And then I will dash another. Oh, there's a bit of a gap between that one, but I will. Oh, if I dash, I can't. Hold on. Let me think before I actually
You
do stuff.
can dash and then cunning action hide,
Well, no, because I've already. Oh, yes, I can do that, can't
but
I?
then you just can't attack.
I won't be able to attack. Yeah. Okay, I will dash over here. 15. I'm assuming I can't jump between these two houses. There's a bit more of a gap there. Or
Again, you can do it. You'd have to give me another acrobatics check just to make sure that you don't
all right.
slip. Yeah, you
Can I
manage it.
jump in with 15? Okay. All right. And then I would like to attempt to hide in the smoke that's up here.
Okay, give me the stealth check.
Stealth 21.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
And can I see these people now?
Let's have a quick look. Yes, you definitely can. These are you recognise them instantly as thugs from the Vale, holding torches, looking like they're going to start burning out houses.
Okay.
Tauchi.
Okay, so time to fight this bastard. Fight him real good.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum.
Matty, do you have the
I'll tell you what, that would have
the
been
cipher, or does Tenos have the cipher?
For
The veil.
the book, the veil
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
I'd assume I picked it up.
40.
I think he says. Sorry, I'll go.
Yeah.
No, so don't
I'll-
ignore me. I'm
I'll-
just calculating.
I'm just
I
thinking.
used 40. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. I think actually in this He's going to use his bonus action. And add fire to just set his hands on fire, sort of thing. As the once per short rest, you can use bonus action to imbue the strikes. So he's going to imbue the strikes with fire.
Okay.
Because it looks cool. There wasn't any particular one that stood out, but he needs to imbue it with something. So, and then gonna hit.
Yep, that hits.
7. And then hit again. Jeez. 9. So on both of those I should have added the fire. So hold on. The 1d6, so I'll just roll 1d6 twice. Cool. Then bonus. Everything is bonus. Use my regular. I know there is a. There we go. When you hit with a melee attack, okay, I'm going to spend 1 key point. Can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah. What's this against?
Jesus. Stunning strike.
Ah.
He passed
Okay.
it by a long margin. Oh, sorry, 15 was what it was against. Technically, I could have done that for each hit, but I think that's all. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. Tenos.
So as Tanos is wrangling with this creature, he kind of says out loud. That makes a change to the normal voices in my head.
I'm not in your head, dear boy. Around your head. It's the nature of helms. I offer little protection, but offer you lots of history and insight and wisdom. Very
I mean-
knowledgeable, me and my family.
Family. So I'm like, battling with this undead and having a little chat. Family. Don't tell me you're a Hallwinter.
Of course, of course.
My hand up there, stuck to you guys like glue. Any useful insight into defeating
Magic, my dear boy. You must use magic.
magic? Will this do? And then Tenos will kind of just clear a bit of space in front of him with his shield, basically push one of the eyes of the Lord. How many eyes do lords typically have?
Um, so these ones, you can't see anything in the way of a face. It's under a dark shrouded hood.
Yep. Shield, knocking back, breath of fire right in the face.
Okay. So that is a dex save, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. 19.
So you take half of 4d6. No,
3d6.
3d6. 3d6.
Sorry. At first, I thought you said 46.
Yeah.
That would have been upsetting.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah.
So that was my action to use Butterfire, and then you're going to use action surge to disengage and move into basically like look around. I see Grom is on his own. I can't see Slicks because he's like the wind or like the smoke. He's gone. So I disengage and I move up to help with this other creature with Grom.
Okay. So, we are round to the Eyes of the Lords. The one far left is going to cast Chill Touch against Tenos.
Nope.
What? And miss. The other one is going to do Life Drain against Tenos. And crit.
Mean.
And so,
Oh.
so that's 43.
Don't fail the 14.
That's 43 necrotic damage, and give you a con saving throw.
Ooh.
You pass.
Yeah. So how much? Hang on. How much damage am I taking?
43.
Ah, quite a lot.
Wow. At least your max health isn't reduced by 43.
Yeah.
Lol.
That would suck.
Fuck. That's savage.
The first one after that failed is going to move down here. We have this one who's going to do Life Drain against Tauchi because you landed some really good hits. 18? Is that hit?
Yeah. I'm a class 18.
Okay, so you take 13 necrotic and give me that con saving throw.
Okay. 13 necrotic and Constitution saving throw. Where the fuck is it? Oh, there.
Your max HP is temporarily reduced by 13.
So hold on. So how do I do that? Or just hit point maximum.
Yeah, but make a note of it so you know after a long rest to put it back up.
Oh, okay.
This one is going to do Chill Touch against Faust for 19.
19 hits.
For it's not that because I'm at another level, so
I will take 3 then.
So it is no, it's both of those. So it's 9 necrotic damage. And you can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. And this one is going to float over here. There you go.
Did you say float?
Yep.
Ah, for
They're
fuck's sake.
ghosts.
Oh, you've just ruined all of my fun by saying the word float.
Now you know how it feels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is Clive's
Right.
hands go. Scuttle
Right.
on the roof.
I think on the roof is so as he's on the roof, can he see over the roof that's in the centre of the square, the other building?
Clive can perceive things with true sight up to 30 feet, but then it's blind beyond that, so it's relying on direction from you guys.
All right, that's fine. I think we're just going to go more unstable magic. See what happens.
Okay. So
That was
roll me
last
a
time, wasn't it?
so D20, so it doesn't backfire. Let me do the unstable magic again. And it rolled shatter.
Ooh, what?
Oh, that's a classic. That
Where's the
that
clockwork
destroyed
dragon?
an old dragon. That did.
Oh, hang on. Shatter at what level? Level 2.
What's Shatter do?
Oh. What does it actually do? A sudden loud ringing noise, painful, intense erupts from a point of your choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius. Oh, God. Okay.
So the spell save DC can't be 7. It just can't be. Although, having said that, it might be.
I'm gonna say this is gonna be on this dude down here to
Pussy.
avoid. Well, I
Can you
mean, come
see-
on.
Can you see him? Does he need to
don't-
be able to see him?
I mean,
Surely you select the target first and then you are magic. Don't be a pussy. Don't be a little bitch. We all know which one you were targeting.
This feels like I think I will let you roll a D3
okay.
on a 3. You can have the one at the bottom. On a 1 or a 2, it's the one at the top, because that's where I saw a ruler come from.
I will stick to the one at the top because that is. Wow. Even though I have just taken 3 points of damage. Yeah.
I mean,
So
you didn't have to keep them. That's
no. That's a very good point. So what's that? 3d8. 3d8.
On the bright side of things, you can't kill yourself with Clive's hand.
But then you got to take a con save. If you pass, then you only take half.
So a con save. That's definitely a pass.
Whatever the DC is, that definitely saves.
I'll do the same for Grom.
The Eye of the Lord definitely fails.
Okay, and how do I do a con save with Grom? I can do a con roll.
Just do a con roll.
There you go.
If it's got a save, it'll say saving throws.
Fine.
Just do a con roll.
So that's 14, 7, 35, lovely. Oh, Grom doesn't have any health. That's great. Did he take damage last turn? I don't think he's taken any damage so far,
He
has he?
rested up with you guys.
Oh, okay. So he has 27 hit points. 7 minus. Oh, so he's got 20 hit points. Sweet. Admin done. Okay. Does it have any other effects, that spell, other than just...
No, it's more of it's for non organics.
organics.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So against a clockwork
for-
dragon, it did wonders.
Or
Yeah.
for,
That's so
Oh.
annoying.
South Big Stone. Man.
First spell, pretty much, I cast the entire D&D, just one shots the dragon.
Should I be keeping track of spell slots? Or does that not count for unstable magic?
For unstable magic, it's I don't want to restrict the possibility of a powerful spell backfiring. So we are not tracking spell slots for.
I mean, I wouldn't say this is like a win, but it's not a lose.
Okay.
And Clive is going to move ever so slightly here, just to keep an eye on the other one running down.
He can't see it.
Well, he's gonna
No,
try
no,
and.
he can't see it's out of his range.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
he
he'll
saw
see
it.
if it comes back into his range.
Yeah, exactly. He saw it scurrying off there, so he's gonna like clamber across a bit more.
Okay, Faust's Guardian.
Smash!
Oh, smash.
Second one definitely hits.
Smash!
And even though it is resistant, that is enough to, as your fists come down, you just see the smoke, like this form turn to black smoke and just seep through and kind of snake away, like under the wood of the deck and like disperse. And this one is no more.
Nice.
Thanks mostly to Tauchi's annoying monk thing, which makes his attacks magical.
Oh, that was unexpected.
Is Faust Guardian doing anything else?
I think he'll just kind of look around slightly confused, and then kind of turn to Faust and kind of like shrug, like, now what? And turn.
And in answer to the questions that seem to be arising from the red ink on over here, this is
Irrelevant. They can float.
yeah, right.
Red ink for?
I was going to say this is below the level of the deck. This is above. This is level.
My grand plan was sit up at the
Right,
top
yeah.
of the steps and then just keep booping them off the sides,
Okay, I see.
which is all fine and dandy, assuming that they can't float and fly.
Yeah, no, they
Lord.
definitely can. So it's Grom's go.
I think Grom is just going to keep hitting them.
Yeah.
That hits. That's a good hit. Faust.
Okie
Got a bit of breathing
dokie.
room now.
Can you
So
please
I'll hop up here.
kill that thing? I
Then
wouldn't get
I'll,
that close to it.
It's ranged. I mean, there's whatever.
Okay.
Uh,
I don't want to have to bail you out here.
Eldritch Blast.
They
Ooh.
both hit.
Nice.
Eldritch Blast.
21.
Have you got knockback?
I do.
You knocking him back?
Obviously.
This one chooses not to.
Okay, so
No.
double not booping them off, even though they can float. Also immovable. Excellent.
Can I just choose to roll a d20 my next turn? Like, does that work?
Okay, yeah, 10.
We are at Buttercup. Who received no further instructions from Tauchi. But you can use her as you wish.
Would she?
Oi,
Thing is, I assume she would have made sure Tao Chi was pretty stable anyway, because she's she's not going to resurrect him because it kind of wouldn't make sense for her to. Well, not going to wake him up. But yeah, to be honest, I think she'd stay put because she saw to protect him before, and wouldn't wake him up because again, that's going against what she's been told to do. So running into the fight wouldn't be protecting him would probably go against what she would be thinking, I'd imagine. What do you think?
I think you told her to make him safe.
Hmm.
So is she readying actions?
Oh yeah, I mean she'd probably ready an action of anything that's coming around a corner, and I do mean anything, being Butterblood.
Okay, so anything hostile, anything coming around a corner
Jesus Christ.
that she has any capability at any range to do anything to, you want her to try to do that.
I think she would.
I'm saying
She
that,
would literally.
saying that you have had a few weeks to look at her character sheet, and
I know.
I'm happy with you to do that.
No, I do think
Okay.
she's been told to protect. She's there. She's seen these creatures, and she's just full right. Anything that comes around. If they came around at a range, so basically, if they come around the corner here and here directly, I think she would attack blindly. But if someone came into sight, she would look at who they were before attacking.
Okay.
Would make sense, right?
So, down here, you see. So the guys in the hammer, you did see two plumes of smoke coming up. That has now gotten a bit more dramatic, and you can see that flames are starting to come from this house.
Any chance that's Rykov's family's house?
There is a reasonably high chance that that is whose house this is.
Okay.
You mean the person's like, damn arm I still have on my person. I feel like there's twisted morality going on here.
And over this side, something that happens if I get the right layer. A figure leaps out of the water onto the deck of the ship.
Oh, Jesus Christ, there's another one.
Moves.
No, it's gonna be Captain Jack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Captain Jack. Enjoyed his time on the old
Or
trade.
just a fish monster.
And you see this this figure sprinting
Oh,
over the deck.
it's another
leaping up the
Tauchi.
And there now seems to be a Tau 3. Slicks, you are hidden.
Be
It's
great
like-
if you could do some damage.
You have this guy here engaged with Grom and Tenos. They seem to be taking a lot of hits, but also seem to be doing a lot of damage when they hit. You also have two Veil thugs down here setting fire to a house. What would you like to do?
Now you see, my issue is I can't do much damage to the ghost people because all my damage is physical, other than the couple spells I know, which are mainly cantrips that do damage.
You think we have a
I
fireball
don't
up our
get-
pocket? Like,
Do you think you'd know that? Because you haven't engaged them yet.
Yeah, but I've seen, and I'm sure Tass has probably shouted out magic. I've seen the attacks land and stuff.
I think you'd be able to gather from it being a couple of rounds of combat in. You'd be able to anticipate roughly what would happen to an arrow.
Yeah,
Have you got anything you could lace the arrow with?
not magical.
Nothing magical?
No,
Have you got any
I can-
magical
I-
weapons?
I've got spells. I don't have magical weapons. No, I've just got an elbow, an arrow.
I mean,
dagger.
even fire is better than nothing.
Yeah, but I don't get my +5 d6 sneak attack bonus with it.
I mean, ultimately, me and Grom don't have a lot of choice other than just to swing at this thing, unless we try and think of something
Yeah.
creative. We can't like put it in a barrel because it would just, it would just,
I mean,
like.
don't forget, it did get killed. Well, you wouldn't know this, but it did get killed
No,
by. It
no,
can be.
no.
Yeah. Mainly due
Yeah.
to your magical attacks.
No, but you wouldn't just
Yeah, I
not
do
fight
have
it
stuff I
unless you got
could
everyone to
use. I
run
just
away.
don't get any bonuses from using it.
Well, go for
But
the other guys then. Go,
yeah,
go,
you've
go,
still
go
got
for,
these geezers.
go for, go for Rykov's
But they're not.
cronies.
They're not really doing anything to us right now.
Semi to a house. That's pretty
Yeah, but Slicks
dastardly.
wouldn't care about that.
I mean, these are guys that, like, similar to the guys that you managed to knock off in one shot before they got a chance to do
Yeah.
anything.
I know,
Cool.
and I can hit them with an arrow from where I am. But my issue is they're not immediately an issue.
That's true.
So I think I'm going to waste my current hidden state, and I pass 2 moves. Pass 2 turns. So I'll go for an actual spell, not a shitty cantrip. Um, uh, yeah, I'll save that one for later. I will cast Chromatic Orb on the one over here.
Okay.
That's a big orb. Jesus.
Yeah, I had the wrong shape. Yes, within 90 feet.
Okay, make your own spell attack.
I guess I'll go cold damage.
Okay.
No, acid damage. Let's go acid. That's more fun. So 3D.
Are you gonna roll to hit first?
Oh shit, yeah. So,
But you do get to do it at advantage because you're rolling from hidden.
do I get advantage on?
It's
Okay,
an attack
yes,
roll.
yes. Hold on. Do I? Here we go. That didn't do it. What?
Just the description.
Uh,
Roll a d20.
confused.
Have you got any hit modifiers?
Cast at level 1, and it just does that. Is it not? Uh,
Instantaneous. Hold on.
it does say roll a spell, make a ranged spell attack. What modifiers do I put on ranged spell attack? Is it my spell attack bonus?
Your proficiency plus spell attack modifier, so whatever like characteristic used for your spells.
Oh, okay. So yeah, spell attack modifier 7.
Oh yeah, and then you make ranged spell attack
16.
against the target.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's 16 hit.
16 hits, but roll it again just to see if you crit.
Ooh.
But yeah, you definitely hit. So it takes 9 damage.
9 acid damage. I'm sure it doesn't matter, but
It's a good hit. You definitely, as you do this, you see the 4-inch orb. 4-inch orb. Hit it, and it kind of, you see that the hole that it leaves, it takes longer to knit back together. Like you can see that this is hurt. But you are no longer hidden. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
You know what? $30 feet. I would like to cast Misty Step and teleport 30 feet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Mm.
Okay. Tauchi, you are over. Sorry, I lost track of where you actually are. You're not where I
Yeah.
thought you were. You are there.
Tell me, 1, 2, or 3.
You have seen someone who looks remarkably like you and an awful lot like Tauchi 2 sprint across the deck above you, and you've seen the damaged shield guardian punch one of the Lord's eyes into a mist. What would you like to do?
Can I shout, "We need help"?
You
him.
absolutely can.
Okay. We need help aimed at this guy. Then
It's 10 foot raised up. That bit of the deck if you're going in a straight line there.
I do have flying boots.
Obviously.
I rarely use.
It's just mean.
I didn't know they'd be the bane of Rick's life. I probably still would have got them. Okay. From here. Fuck, my shit isn't ranged. I don't want to engage this stall. Okay, you know what? Yeah. I can't imbue. It's imbuing my armor on strikes. Okay, no worries. I would actually just use a 2 darts.
Yep. Yep, 23 hits.
Oh, yeah. Well, ignore it in a second. For some reason, every time I click it once, it does it twice.
22 hits, I should say.
I can't even dip it in my bottle of despair because
Gave it away.
I gave it away. It still seemed the right thing to do. Another 25. Jeez.
11 misses, I'm afraid.
Oh, it's disadvantage. Oh yeah,
It
long
is.
range. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Is that your go?
Just a 7. Oh, I can do something else with a bonus action, can't I? Yes. Yes, it is my go.
Okay. Tenos.
Oh, sorry. Patient defense dodge action with a bonus action. I just saw it. I thought I'd missed
Okay.
it. So I spent a key point and put patient defense on.
Okay, so am I right? You're down 3 key points or 4 key points?
That's correct. 3 key points. I'm on
Okay.
7.
So, Tenos, you're feeling a little bit battered after this thing reached out and touched you and sucked some of your life away. But you got Grom with you. What would you two like to do?
So I'm kind of shoulder to shoulder with the Grom. I'm like, how you hanging in there?
I'm gonna keep punching his head.
But I mean, I don't know why I'm asking, but do you know any magic?
He looks intently at the eye of the Lord and just goes, Magic Morning Star.
Wow.
That's so Grom.
That's the Grom. That's the Grom. What did I say? Hall Winter.
Be
That
right
was
back.
my Use my last of my magical abilities. Any words of wisdom? Otherwise, this is going to be a very short conversation.
Any words of wisdom from Hallwinter? So, I'm gonna have the helmet make a history check because there is some potentially useful information, but I don't think it should be given for free.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say this is +3. So he's giving a check +3. And before I hit enter, I'm gonna say the DC is 15.
Okay.
So 15 or above, you get some potentially useful information, but below that, you don't.
Helmet, helmet, helmet.
These things, be wary of anything that they kill. Tends not to stay killed for very long.
I mean, that's very much on brand with what we've been dealing with. Thank you.
By the way, I think your friend there might not last as long as you. He seems to think he has a magic morning star.
Right. Do we engage? Do we engage? I think we try one more round. We go for one more round.
Go for it.
Let's do it. So Tenos is going to swing. Oof.
Yeah, hits.
Swing again.
Oh, big hit.
Mm.
And that one is 10. Good hit.
I say, what do you think of that whole winter? As I probably cut into a wound that then instantly heals.
Fine swordsmanship. It reminds me of... Oh, that's a story for another time. Another family member.
Come.
Go on, you'll go.
I'm also going to use Second Wind, which is, as I forecasted at the top of the session, I should be using more often, which is a D10 plus my level, and I'll recover that in health. So 14 plus 11, so it's 15 health. So that's 50. And what else am I going to do? The creature,
Yeah.
or the undead, does any of it like attacking it appears ethereal, appears to kind of shift in and out? Does any of it appear solid at all?
It feels like there's kind of something solid there that, like, you are cutting into something, but it seems to be kind of knitting back around you. So it's not like you're swinging through smoke or gas. You're definitely hitting something, but it seems like it's more in flux. It's as though you would relate it directly to when you were fighting gelatinous cubes and oozes. It's that.
I'd say
kind
it's
of
a gelatinous
sensation.
cube.
Yeah, that is very reminiscent. Oh, good times, good times.
Is that mid-fight you just think, oh, good times?
Yeah, exactly. I've got a bit more armor this time. Last time it practically burned off me. But, all right, that's it for now.
Okay, so this one engaged with you guys is going to do a life drain on Grom.
Protection.
25.
It's 20, but it still hit.
Okay, so Grom takes 19 necrotic damage.
Oh,
Lovely.
he was on 20, wasn't he?
He was on 20, and it's a con save. Oh,
fails the con save. And
Oh,
so
no.
his hit point maximum is reduced by 19.
One.
no. So he's got 4. No, 6. 6, I think.
Hmm?
Because you already 6 because you already lost some health.
He had 27 max health. He lost 7 so he got to 20.
Yeah, so he's got one left.
So now he's
Um,
gone down to 1, but his max health is what?
So his max
8.
health is 27 minus 19.
Yeah.
8.
Not
But it
great.
doesn't really matter because if he gets ice framed again, it doesn't matter. It kills him. Full stop. Once it goes to 0.
No, but Brom doesn't go
There's
to
no
0 straight
saves.
away.
There's no saves.
He has an
So-
ability though. If he goes to 0 HP, so it goes to 1.
I mean,
Oh.
yeah,
Wit
but
supersedes.
that life more or less undone the attacks that Tenos just did.
Okay, let's just double re.
Oh, does Life Drain heal them?
Well, we don't know that for sure. It drains. We don't know it
So-
heals.
With things like this, there is an order in which things
Mhm.
happen, and if one thing is triggered by something else happening, and then before something else gets to happen, that triggering thing happens.
Rom dead.
Not necessarily.
I mean, he's not 0 HP yet, so
However,
he's on 1 HP.
this guy, will move to there, and
Eee.
chill touch against Grom.
Of course he will.
18, does that hit?
I mean, so
20, isn't it? Rom?
is my protection active? Because even if it didn't work the last round,
Click on protection. What does it say?
I think protection, you can use it as a reaction.
it is a reaction. But
So
I,
once per
So
round.
you get one
Yeah.
reaction.
That'd only be one round. You've already used it once.
So in between your goes, you'll get one use of your protection.
but that's the thing. Do I have to call it out before Rick rolls, or can I do it after he rolls?
No, he's already called it. But you called it out before, so you've already used it.
Yeah,
on this
yeah.
reaction. So Grom, so this takes him to obviously to minus 17,
So
but it's
that's-
minus 17 half his damage. Yeah, it's over half his damaged.
So that's 2 necrotic.
Oh no, sorry, wrong thing. I was looking at the wrong number.
But so if I look at although he doesn't have to do the con save on this one, but
Oh,
when Grom falls to 0 HP, so he does go down to 0. Oh no, 2. So so he goes down to 0, then he gets back up with 1. The other thing would come into play if life drain was applied. So, yeah.
Mhm.
Long roundabout way of saying he's back up with 1. This guy moves back to there. This guy over on this side is going to float up into the air.
Worried he could do something with this.
And he's going to... How's he doing health-wise? Actually, no. He's going to go over to Faust. And he's going to life drain Faust.
No.
For 11 necrotic.
Go on.
Oh,
Ha!
Passes. And we'll take the opportunity attack. And we'll go back and float 10 feet in the air. Opportunity attack misses. That is their go. It's Clive's hand. These guys aren't doing as much damage as I thought they would.
I mean, it's not great though. So what's Clotan going to do? What sort of range are we? That 60, 40. Can't really see
Is
that sort of stuff.
opportunity done with advantage, by the way?
Not always.
Okay, never mind then. I just noticed Dave's advantage would have done it.
I think let's keep going with the unstable magic. Why not?
Okay, so let's go. So it doesn't backfire.
Oh, MVP.
Clive is the only source of magic we have on this side of the map.
Jesus, magic missile.
Right.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Okay. Right. Okay. So, we're going to do it piecemeal again, and we're going to start with the ones engaged with the one engaged with Thanos and Grom. And
Well, it's auto hit, isn't it? Magic missile.
It is.
Yeah, it's hit. It's hit. So it's just damage that I'm doing. Uh, 5.
Yep, still up.
In hindsight, it might have been a bad idea to put 2 spellcasters and 2, or 2 magic and 2 DPS.
Yeah.
2 physical together.
I don't know. I think it's fine.
Go for
No
some
problem
party upgrades.
Mm.
I think Slick's going to know a guy and trying to look to buy some magic weapons from a
Right.
broken oath contact.
Well, where are you? Hammer. Okay, never mind. You don't know a guy.
So I assume he's still up after 3.
You've only rolled. It's 5 and 3. Yeah, got guy top still up.
There we go. 2.
Another 2.
So it's
10
not
damage in total.
10. Not +1 then. It's cast at level 1, so it's not +1. Oh, okay, that's fine. It's fine. Okay, all right. That's not terrible. Let's keep. I'm going to move Clive a bit further along the roof.
Okay.
Scuttling a bit further.
Shield Guardian.
He's hovering 10 foot, isn't it? How tall's the shield guardian?
Shield Guardian can reach 10 foot
Nice.
above his head. Well, above his lack of a head.
I think the Shield Guardian is just going to move in front of Faust. Turn.
Could I suggest he sprints and then he gets an opportunity attack if the thing moves? But
No. Turn.
okay.
No, don't touch Faust. Grom.
I mean,
He's just going to keep attacking, right?
Yeah,
he doesn't know when to stop.
he's too stupid not to attack.
He's going to be, he's going
Is
to be
he-
in a rage, right?
Yeah.
Because he ran away before when he was ordered to. Just saying.
His literally thing is Grom doesn't know when to quit. That's the ability that just got triggered.
If you're going to be dumb, you got to be
And I
tough.
think a crit is a good way to come out of that last. Oh,
That is
did you already roll it? Oh,
I did.
Yeah, that was 23. Counted.
Lol.
oh, god damn it! I didn't realize you rolled it.
Matty, you can do the damage, Matty.
And back to Dave's point. If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough.
Alright. Yeah, you did 9 damage, which
nice
is probably
quote,
half to
Johnny
like
Cash.
4.4.
Okay. Faust.
Eldritch Blast!
They both hit.
Oh. Hold on.
Yeah, I think I'll probably be best to cast Eldritch
Oh,
Blast.
you've just beat me to it.
Yeah.
It's been a while since that has come out.
Yeah.
And then Faust is just going to take one little little step behind the Guardian. He's just gonna like just like crouch down a little bit, and just hide behind it a bit.
Howard.
Operation, I say Operation Human Shield. Operation Shield Guardian Shield is a great
Shield,
success.
Buttercup's go. Tauchi did yell out, "We need help." Last go.
Oh yeah.
It's entirely up to you guys to what Buttercup does.
That's a fair point. Would she have been in range? Like, he was full yelling. How far was she? She was only 30 foot. 50 foot. Okay, so she probably would have heard it.
Yeah.
Safe to assume. I'd think it would be pretty safe for her to move down here and assess the situation. Like that.
That doesn't sound like her. She'd be casting fireball from behind cover. Without being able to see what she's going to hit.
Just random fireball.
Need help. Throws fireball where the voice came from.
No, well, that kind of sounds true. No, she was making mistaken spells then, but I don't know. Part of me would think he still doesn't know what the hell's going on with Tauchi's. Now she would be looking at both this and this.
If you'd like, if you're saying that she is making an assessment of the situation, you can forego an action to do a perception check.
Yeah, I think that'd probably be a good shout, because she still doesn't know what's going on with the Tauchis.
Okay.
So it would make sense that she would do a perception check now.
Okay.
Be like, what
Maybe a
feels
perception
right?
check.
Because that's what she did before. I'm just looking. Perception is wisdom. Wisdom. I don't think she. Oh wait, can she do perception? No, she's got passive perception, but she's got perception +4. Oh yeah, cool. Okay. Wow. Great.
Okay, so her assessment of the situation is she notices a few things. As well as what you already know, that your enemy is very mobile, can float. She's looking at the unconscious form of Tauchi 2 and this other figure running across the deck. One thing that stands out is that Tauchi 2 looked slightly different to Tauchi. Tauchi 2 and Tau 3 look identical to each other. Identical. And you also notice that it looks like Tauchi 2 is waking up. Imminently.
Doppelganger.
You know what? I don't think you'd think there'd be two
Or
doppelgangers.
changeling.
That it's actually
Changeling. That's the one.
just
Maybe
Remember the one
Mephistopheles
that
was
was
right.
in the prison in Amsonville that we don't know if we got. Did we kill it? I don't remember.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you thunder waved it against a wall.
Right. All I remember of that encounter was killing the guard outside, like brutally.
For what was an entirely legitimate reason, I'm sure.
Okay, cool. So I was just looking at her spells.
So you said that you were going to forego an action to do a perception check. So she could do bonus action and she can move.
Okay, she critted on her perception as well. So she would assume that second Tao Chi is going to help that. Sorry, Tao Chi 3 is going to help Tao Chi 2. So I think at this point, she's moved 20. She'd move towards the action. Mainly at this point, seeing Faust cowering behind a stone guardian, I think she'd be concerned.
Cowering.
Cowering
I
is the
don't like
correct
that
word.
word at all. Tactically taking cover.
So she can see Faust cowering. She can see Tao Chi floating over here. Tao Chi 3 moving towards Tao Chi 2. The natural assumption would be I need to go to Faust and Tao Chi aid. I believe.
Okay. So, is that as far as she's moving, given that?
I
Is
think
that her
she can only
maximum
move 30.
Okay.
No, I'll just check.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, I forgot that you'd moved a bit before.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
that
I'd
makes
moved
sense.
20 before.
So, a few things happen over here. First of all, the thugs down here have finished setting fire to that house, and so they are now going to. This one is going to dash to get there. This one is going to not dash to get there and throw a javelin at Slicks for 19.
Hold on. Uncanny dodge.
Half damage. Okay, so you take 4 piercing from
Nice.
javelin.
Nice.
Another thing that happens over on this side. This Tauchi is awake and stands up. This Tauchi dashes to there. And they have a grapple. The rolls will be behind the screen for reasons that might become obvious later on.
Ooh.
Versus. Okay. They are grappled with each other. And that is all of the extra things that happen. Slicks.
Okay, I just want to see. Would you say a 5-foot cube would get both of them? As to center it on this, like that.
Yeah, makes sense.
5-foot cube is not measured from the center outwards. 5-foot cube is 5 foot by 5 foot by 5 foot, so it takes up a square.
Okay. Ugh.
Just take them out. You needed to kill something.
Yeah.
You'll decimate them pretty quickly. In fact, that one looks like he's ripe for kicking off the edge of the building.
I mean, I believe he's on the ground still,
Is he?
as he
Oh,
threw a javelin at me.
son of a gun.
Um,
Crossbow.
would I take an attack of opportunity if I moved away from them, as they're not in melee range of me, because they're lower level?
Are you on the roof?
I'm on the roof, yeah.
Oh right. Oh yeah. No. There's no attack of opportunity. You can just run away.
Okay. Because I was gonna go at 30 feet and then dash to this side of the building.
Yeah.
And then I was just going to attack this guy.
Yes, please.
Absolutely.
I think I'm gonna do more damage just doing a ranged attack with sneak attack bonus, as opposed to throwing a random spell up that'll do like 6 damage.
You get a lot of sneak attack bonus.
Yep. So, as long as I hit 18 hit.
18 does hit.
Okay, so 10 plus. What was it? It was 5d6. So half of 28, I assume. I'm assuming it's half. I don't know. So it's 28 in total.
As you fire this arrow, and you manage to kind of get it like right through the head, because this thing is facing Grom and Tenos. With that much damage, you hear it's not a shriek, it's more of a kind of irritated and annoyed as this thing is no longer able to hold any kind of corporeal form. And
Yeah.
this thing just smokes away.
So they do die. Okay.
And as you do that, you hear Magic Morning Star!
Yeah. So I'm out of stuff to do, so that'll be my turn.
Okay, Tauchi.
Okay. Tauchi, from this vantage point floating, I assume can see a bit of a kerfuffle happening. And he's not going to get involved. I'm going to get involved. Ooh. Okay. You know what? We're not actually doing that much better than the other group. This guy's had no damage against him.
He's had damage against him.
No,
some.
not much.
Yeah, but we've got 2 extra guys to deal with. I mean, you got another Tauchi, another 2 Tauchis. We got 2 guards to kill as well.
You know what?
Just for reference, for Grom, does he have any healing items on him, such as potions or anything that he can use to heal? No? Okay. He's still at 1 HP.
You know what?
He's not got a hunk of meat he can chew on.
Afraid not.
Fauci's gonna go towards the thing and just think something's wrong. And he's going to just head over this way. That's 50. And he's going to use his feline agility.
Yep.
And then he's going to walk over here, up to this one that's just tried to grapple the other. I'm going to grapple him.
The one on the left or the one on
The
the
one
right?
on the right. The one on the right is just coming to grapple the other. He's going to
Grappling
grapple
the
him.
grappler.
Bear in mind,
Grappling the grappler.
What could go wrong?
you do not know which is which.
Oh, for fuck's
They
sake.
look identical to each other. So
Doppelgangers.
you can grapple the one on the right. I will take that. But yeah, you can do that.
So, could I make a perception check just as general to see if someone looks a bit more groggy than the other? Like, as I move in?
If you want to do that, then if you want to take spend time to properly look and observe, that'll cost you action.
Yeah, but then he couldn't grapple. I think he's just gonna move in and he's going to. You know what? No, he's not. No, he's not at all. He's going to slap both of them.
Okay. Is this the one on the left?
One on the right first.
The one on the right. Yeah, that hits.
And then he's actually going to spend a key point to hit again. As part of Flurry of Blows. And that'll be one of the 4 hits now. 2 of the 4 hits, right? On this guy. And because that one hit, it's going to make an open hand technique. At which he'll. Oh, fuck, not dexterity of all things. He'll have to make a dexterity saving throw.
It's the one on the left or the one on the right?
The one on the right. 15 DC,
Alright. Dexterity saving throw.
which it's going to be hard for him to lose.
Hang on. I rolled a d10. That was silly of me. D20.
I mean, yeah, anything under 5 and he's lost.
He rolled a 14. So, yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, he is. Okay. And then he'll. Is the one? Would you see that the other one is not grappling, and this one is being aggressive as general
They are both kind of
engaged?
in with each other.
Okay. It'd be then hitting the left.
I think the one thing you need to take into account is you don't know why the first Tauchi was with Baba Yaga.
No, and I don't know which is which, to be honest, at this point, because they're in a
Yeah.
kerfuffle. So, it's a mucking fuddle at this point.
Yep.
So he hits the one on the left to him right now.
Yep.
And as part of his flurry of blows, he would obviously have the additional blow, which lands, and then he will, off the back of that, again, be having the open-handed technique. So that one needs to make a dexterity saving throw of 15. If only it wasn't dexterity.
11 plus 4, 15.
15. So if it meets, it beats. Yeah, so he's beaten it. Okay. So he's just slapped him about a bit, and that's his round used.
Okay. Tenos. The creature in front of you has just dissipated to smoke. You know,
Is there any
one-
kind of
Sorry,
any
say
kind of
again?
remains at all in front of us?
No, there is nothing remaining in front of you.
I'm gonna attempt to get Grom to kind of. I don't want to necessarily use an action, but I just want to try and convince him the earnestness of his wound. Say, look, Grom, you've fought very well, but I suggest you step back. Everyone is intimidated by just how strong you are, and just by merely being here, but perhaps a bit further away, is more than enough.
Okay.
I know we have control of him somewhat, but still. So I'm gonna try something a bit different. I'm going to move to here. Can I see this? Can I see this guy?
You can see both
Yes,
of them,
you. Yeah, you
Um,
saw his torches before, didn't you?
Can I see what they are? Like I said, they look like Veil thugs,
yeah.
similar to the bandit.
Unmistakably, very, very reminiscent of the ones that were at the crossing when you were coming into the hammer.
And I see Slicks on the roof, skulking around as usual. Like
you'd have been able to spot that, yeah, that he was up on the roof, and you'd be able to tell that it was his arrow that took out the other one.
So I kind of just sort of gestured towards Slicks, which I imagine he's a bit like sort of Spawn, stood on the rooftop with like his cloak just waving around.
I'm mainly going for this other ghosty guy here.
Fair enough.
Is my
You'll
plan.
get. I mean, you're more than welcome to him. I'm gonna ask some questions. What is the level of these guys, Rick?
For the purposes of what? They're not very high level. But
For the purposes of that.
I mean, you can't. You wouldn't necessarily know in advance. Spells no fatal shape change of creature with 0 hit points, just based on duration.
Brilliant.
Hold on. Couldn't you use that on Grom to give him hit points or whatever you turn him into?
Had you not had you not killed that creature, I was going to turn Grom into like a dragon or something.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Genuinely, yeah.
So, Spawn would be chaotic good, right? The definition of chaotic good.
I think almost beyond chaotic.
Technically, he's evil good. Like, he's the only
Yeah.
evil good.
Yeah.
So these things are they are challenge rating a half.
Oh god. Right, okay, that's fine. And again, it's not clear, but the creature, do you have control of that creature?
No.
No.
You just turn
It's
it.
just
So you can turn it into a mouse, but it's free to do its own mousy thing.
fine, okay. Because I frantically was searching beast by challenge level versus can they do math.
I mean, there are quite a few CR0 beasts.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn
Your idea of Grom is not still a very good idea.
it. I've got 7 charges with this thing, and that resets. But
Yeah, but it's concentration, so I think you only have one at a time.
it's fine.
Grom.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't like you get a polymorph, you get a polymorph, you get a polymorph. I'm gonna go with oh man, there's loads of things you can turn it into. I'm not gonna faff around with this, but I'm gonna turn it into
Rampage.
Yeah. Well, assuming it passes the wisdom saving throw. Well, let's do that first, actually. So, saving throw.
On what?
So it
Okay.
passes. Surely. Does it actually say what it is?
Yeah, spell save DC. Oh, 0. What?
No.
Yeah, it's because it's not added into your thing. So I mean, I think it's safe to say that 19 passes.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. She poke my head out. See a dude. Polymorph. Shit. Go back. Oh, there goes Ollie.
Oh, he's back.
He's back.
Welcome back. After failing that, Thanos' first attempt at kind of using a wand, he's just going to be like, oh, fucking magic. And skulk back to kind of check in on Grom. So I moved out 20 and I moved back 10.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay, so this thing is going to travel through the building and emerge on the other side.
Yes, he is, and he's gonna life drain Grom.
He is absolutely going to life drain Grom.
Protection!
And it hits.
Oh, yeah.
He's
that's
16.
good. Yeah. Did he
Grom's
polymorph
dead.
on Grom? Yeah.
Goodbye, Grom. Goodbye.
Well, hang on.
Grom.
Because Sildar II said, "Be wary of what these things kill. They tend not to stay killed for long."
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna turn to an undead
Shit, died.
thing, and we're gonna have to kill him again.
So that was that thing's action. And this one is gonna go there. And life drain Faust.
Oh, it's not cricket, is it?
Oh no. South.
Just not cricket.
Critical.
42 necrotic damage. Oh,
You
passed the
lucky.
saving throw.
Ooh.
Still though.
Eek. You pissing about over there, knobhead.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't have happened if you didn't knock the other one out.
Clive's hand.
Right.
I think I didn't realise the time. Something will happen at the something happens, and at that point, we'll take a straw poll as to whether we want to pick up the rest of it this week. I mean, it might finish before then, but we'll go to the next something happens, and then we'll go based on what that something is, whether you want to pick up the rest of it next week and have a ponder or plough through. So it's Clive's hand.
Oh, come up, Clive.
Also, with because you critted on the whole winter history check, the extra detail that you'd know is that the be wary of the things it kills. It's not an automatic thing. The creature has to do something actively in order to make this dead thing dangerous.
Okay, so I might have an opportunity to do something here before
you
he...
only know that because you critted on the history check.
Is he gonna like give him a kiss or something?
So, so Grom is just dead in front of Tenos, and he's just like dead.
He's just had the life sucked out of him and has just collapsed on the floor.
This is where Slicks just runs away.
I think whoever's got Clive's hand needs to move him a little closer to the action because he's currently blind.
But it's
Can
kind
only
of
move 20.
But it's kind of contradictory though, because pretty much all spells that are useful have ranges of like 60 and 90
So
feet.
for the spells, it goes based on your one of the party telling him over that way.
Got ya. Follow the sound of my voice. Follow the sound of Grom dying.
That sounds a lot like Grom dying.
Oh, that'd be good on a shirt.
Yeah.
I love the idea that he's felt the sound of Grom dying through his surroundings.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't got ears.
Who's doing Clive's hand?
Oh yes. Oh, of course. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. It is Clive Hand's turn. Yeah, I'm gonna move him a bit further along, and it's gonna be wild magic.
Okay. And it's another magic missile.
Yes. I mean, I might as well do all three on the Well, I think I'll do it bit by bit because you never know. He might.
No, you do. He's not going to die from this.
He's already taken some damage.
He's taken some.
He's not going to die from this.
Did this one? Oh yeah, it was the first one, wasn't it?
He's already taken two lots of scorches, and I've hit him a little bit.
And you hit him with your fire breath as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
So
Is he still up?
So far, yeah, he's still up. Oh, wrong column. Good hits. He's still up.
Alright, what did I move? I moved from the edge of the roof to 9. Move from there 20 and go a little bit further. Go to there. Just skulking around on the roof. Yeah, that's it. That's Clive.
Okay, Shield Guardian. Okay.
Smoosh!
They both hit.
Smoosh!
Oh, they're big hits. So plus 7 and plus 5. Still up, but they are good hits. Likely necessary. Grom is dead. Faust, you are in contact with this thing.
I'm gonna give myself some healing. I'm gonna back up, take the opportunity attack.
Bear in mind what its only attack is. I'm gonna do that.
Okay. I thought Life Drain was like a special attack.
It's an action. It's melee basic.
Okay.
It does not have any other attack other than a thing that it does. Although actually, Actually, no. I will do. No, I will say, in fairness, it does also have chill touch, so I will do a chill touch on you.
I'll take it like a man. Life drain me.
Normally...
Come on.
Come on.
Now dies.
17.
17 hits. Shit.
25.
Where the fuck is the button? No.
So
Mm.
take 25 damage, and your max HP is reduced by 25.
What's your max HP now?
Less.
55, is it?
11. Jesus
I will
Christ.
just remind you, and it's on the video. You did say, "I'll take it like a man." Life drain me.
Oh man.
Can I advise you try and push him back still twice? Because you never know.
Obviously.
He is still up.
Back. And I'll be like, back up.
He
And
is
I'm just
still
going
up
to take another
just.
couple of steps. Just
Can he
tactical shield.
attempt to push him back twice, even if he just shrugs it off?
Oh, it doesn't work, does it? That's
No,
fine.
but we don't know. It wasn't a reaction he used to shrug it off.
That's fine. No, he did it before and he didn't move. So
Are
that's
you gonna try it
that's
or not? You've got it twice.
Yeah, he did it
The
before he
same.
didn't move.
Are you gonna try it twice?
All right, I'll try it twice.
Chooses not to be moved.
Okay,
Try.
turn.
Buttercup.
I think she'd see Faust in danger. She gonna fork him up.
I think that's fair. Like, just make a beeline, right?
So she can move 30. Oh no, she's here. 30. Yeah,
This is where she actually kills Faust.
yeah, exactly. So she moves 30 only. Wait a minute. Hold on. That's 30, isn't it? Yeah, 30. She'd move 30 and then she'd cast a spell, I imagine. Probably centering there. Actually, she'd just cast something at him.
Okay, so
Is it wild magic?
He's aiming something at him.
Scorching Ray would be a nice one.
Yeah, but hold on.
So
'cause she's...
she needs to so pick an attack target. Buttercup must succeed a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw, or she must target another random creature.
DC 12, okay. DC 12 wisdom saving, did you say?
Yes.
Or just wisdom?
Wisdom.
Well,
saving
she's only
throw.
got wisdom. Okay, she can only do wisdom anyway, so...
So it's yeah, she
Oh,
passes.
thank fuck for that.
And she's...
So now roll a d6 to see what spell is cast.
I think she'd have pink in her eyes now. She'd be glowing.
I think you can get ointment for that.
Hold on, roll a d6. Yeah.
So on a 4, chill touch is cast.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's in the character sheet.
Yeah, it's on there. On the cantrips.
16 hits.
Ah.
Let's just make sure that it.
What level's she?
Oh, unfortunately, damage immunities, necrotic
Oh.
damage.
FML.
Oh, Jesus wept.
Really? Oh, I'm glad I didn't use it
If-
then. I was planning to maybe use it if something attacked me. Because
If
it
you-
says that if you hit an undead target, it has disadvantage on attack rolls. against
Yeah.
Check. Hold on, because she's got 4, 8, 12,
Yep. So if you roll a 6,
13 spells.
take any action available you want, then you have free choice.
Oh, okay, but the 1 to 4 is cantrips, and then 5 would be one at random, I guess.
No, there's a
That makes
list under
No,
the
it's on the thing
Is that?
in her character
under her
sheet.
chaotic awakening bit at the bottom.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I see.
So that's Buttercup's go. Something happens.
Cool.
So the Tauchi, the cluster of Tauchis,
The Tau freeze.
the Tauchi 2 and Tau 3 both have hands around each other's necks, claws out. And they both look at you, Tauchi, and like they you can't tell which is which, but you hear one of them say, "Please help us kill this one. Trust me, I'm you." And the other one saying, "Please help me. Please help us. This one has to die." And the other thing that happens is Tenos. You hear a voice coming from the barrels nearby you, and out from behind the barrels, quite nonchalantly, flicking a coin up and down, strolls a horned individual wearing a black long coat with a red lining, and he says to you, "Good to be back out and about. Looks like you're in a bit of a pickle here. I've got a bit of a talent for helping people out of sticky situations. We can make a deal. I can make all this go away. And I can help your friend here. It'll cost you. What do you say?" And I think, shall we call it there? It's 10:30.
Yeah. I love your
Shit
face
fuck.
there, Dave. You like went from that voice sounds familiar. Wait a minute.
Is that who was in Faust's skull?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Right.
Don't know
Yeah.
for certain, but pretty
Reasonably
sure. Sounds like
safe
him.
bet.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But hold on, has Tenos ever met Mephistopheles?
No.
No.
Well, no.
he's never.
Not with the group
Non-slicks.
unless.
So he wouldn't know this was Mephistopheles.
Not necessarily by sight.
Neither would Slicks.
No.
No one over that side would.
Clive would. Clive
There is
definitely would.
there is a certain amount of shared kind of retelling of stories, though, as we kind of. But again, I wouldn't. I mean, these things
No,
could
wait
get
a
very interesting.
Did we
And
pick up
if
Clive
even-
from Tenos? Did
Yeah, Clive was
come in on
Tenos, yeah.
Okay, yes, so Clive wouldn't either. So you guys wouldn't know about Mephistopheles at all.
Well,
Huh.
so you'd have been able to, like, Faust would have shared something, I imagine. And also
Yes.
there was like the big fight with the devil and the angel.
But only
The demigod.
Dawson, like,
But
it'd be
I mean,
like
these were
Tem-
giant like monsters in the woods.
Yeah, but-
There's bound to be people that saw it.
Faust wouldn't have said about it because he's quite
Shame.
And also, you could
Shame,
just look
yeah.
at this guy and go, pretty sure that's a devil trying to make a deal with me.
yeah, you'd have that for sure. But I'd assume.
But you've also
the
got
only
Grom
person
dead
that
in
might
front
know-
of you.
Ooh. Grom is the only one that would have known about Mephistopheles, technically.
arguably one of the most loyal members of the Sleepless Vow that you've come across, faultlessly following orders.
Would Brian know about Mephistopheles?
Shitbags.
Dunno.
Shitbags indeed. Your bloody patron is causing problems.
It's gonna throw him soon.
You know what?
Gonna throw the skull and be like, oh, it's empty.
Inti was able to keep a lid on his patron. You.
Yeah, but Inti also just went around casually. I'm just gonna be a few minutes, and like just literally tore someone to shreds.
If that's what it takes to keep everyone safe.
So yeah, thanks for that. I'm looking
Awesome.
forward to seeing how this little encounter is resolved.
Mm.
My
Shitbags.
my great regret is going to be not polymorphing Grom.
Yes.
Well,
Actually, could you polymorph him now?
there might well be opportunity to save Grom.
Oh,
What
no.
level? What level is Grom?
Grom.
It doesn't say.
So I'd have to figure that out because he's basically of my making. Got a bugbear with some extra stuff. I'd say probably CR2, maybe
Really?
3.
Yeah, it's
Oh, okay.
Bugbear's CR1.
Yeah, so probably CR2.
So with extra, it would be
A polar bear, giant elk, cave bear, rhinoceros. Yeah.
Whatever
having
whatever
a
you might have
giant elk
experienced,
around
isn't it?
could make you back 100 gold.
Yeah. Well, quite.
Well, actually, that's a fair point because polymorph is what you know, isn't it? So you know a giant elk. What else have you seen in the world?
Hunter shark. Can you imagine that?
Flopping around.
Flop around.
A goldfish.
But you wouldn't want to get near it though.
What, goldfish?
I mean, quite. That was very cool though. I think that's probably.
This makes
Yeah.
up
I don't
for
think-
having a couple of sessions without combat.
I was just thinking, have we ever done a session like this where it's been pure combat the whole time? You must have.
No,
surely.
I don't think so.
Maybe
Not
maybe
the
one
whole
or
way.
two. I'm
The
thinking
finale
more.
of the last one was all combat that spanned a couple of sessions.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, in the tower.
Yeah.
You know, it's quite rare though because we do normally one shot the big bad.
I feel like these counters is very heavily leaned to one side, depending on if you have magic or not.
Well, yeah, this
Yeah.
one's particularly like fucks us because you guys are have no magic. It's just magic on our side, but we've also got the Tauchi incident, the Shinjuku incident here of Tauchis.
The only thing that would be worse is the fact that most of us are melee, and every time we attack, we would take damage, like the acidic cubes.
Oh
Yeah, we'd all do that, yeah.
Or if you had the those little creatures that eat armor.
Oh, the rust maggots, or
Rust
whatever they were.
bugs or whatever they were, yeah.
Yummy. Still got a hole in my breastplate for that. Lovely. Nice.
Cool. Thank you, Rick.
Super.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
I will
Rick.
catch you guys next week.
All right.
you, Rick.
See you next week. Bye.
Thanks.
See
Cheers.
ya.
Bye.
Bye bye.